is like the ocean. Everything moves in slow motion. I'd ask if you like to stay, but that's not a question. You don't get the notion. Please pass the potion. Where you are is thoughtless. Nothing is responsive. Any final thoughts? Yes. Any final thoughts? Yes. The ocean. I made this bed of blue. Now I'm covered in you. I still wanted to cover you. The ocean. I made this bed of blue. Now I'm covered in you. I still wanted to cover you. The ocean. Love is like a wave. Everything crashes someday. I'd ask if you'd like to stay, but I know what you'll say. If you don't get the notion, please pass the potion. Where you are is unresponsive. Everything is thoughtless. Any final
This hurts so bad. Apparently I'm a vomit. I know everybody is. I thought that was fun. And I got 2 blankets.
Now I'm covered in you. I still wanted to cover you. The ocean. I made this bed of blue. Now I'm covered in you. I still wanted to cover you. The ocean. I feel slow motion. Love is the
Told her that there was a lot that took out.
Yeah. He didn't show me anything. Like last time he showed me a bunch, he didn't show me anything.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You said a lot.
Yeah, he said
And
a
the
lot.
bladder. See, I'm telling you, my bladder's been messed up for so long.
Yeah, he said some of it was pretty deep, so he just made it sound like it was spread all over. But yeah, he wasn't like concerned about anything. It's just the way it is, unfortunately.
Obviously, I have it.
Right.
I'm dealing with it.
I meant to ask him like how he thought you were like stage wise again. I didn't remember, so maybe that's the thing you ask him again.
That's okay.
But yeah, I just tried thinking of my main questions. I'm sure he's gonna probably come in at, maybe he won't see you, I don't know. But
No, she said that if I didn't see him over where I was,
yeah.
that I probably wouldn't see him. But maybe my first word was Ryan. Like, I'm not kidding. I literally turned and I was like, Ryan. And the nurse was like, what? And I was like, Ryan. And she was like, oh, you'll see your family really soon, honey. And I was like, I need him or something.
Oh.
And she was like, I know. She's like, you'll see him really soon. She's like, I was like, how long have I been here? She's like, just 20 minutes. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, they came in to keep giving me updates.
I
They
needed
look
you.
good. Sweet.
That shows you how I feel.
I missed you.
And then she gave me this, like, it's almost like that, like, wrap thing for support. And I'm like, she's like, would you like one? I was like, she's like, would you like a thingy? And I was like, like, I don't know what word she used. I'm like, I don't know what that is. She's like, it's for support. And I was like, yes, for my ribs, because my ribs feel, you know.
Did you feel better than last time? You seem like you're a little more, not as groggy as last time.
I've been really trying to get over here to see you.
You're what?
I've been really trying to get over here to see you.
Oh.
So I was talking a lot. I was like, yeah, like, I don't know. But I feel so groggy. I'm like,
What about pain though? Yeah.
in my ribs.
Did you look at anything? Do you know what he did?
No. I feel ugly.
How you feel?
Tired. And hungry. And my throat is dry as fuck. My throat is dry. And I'm kind of just free bleeding. But that, like, support thing she gave me, I was like, thank you so much, because it feels good. Try that chocolate chip cookie.
Got that gluten-free cookie.
I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. But when I do that, it makes me dizzy. Look at that strength. Ooh.
Is it crunchy?
Oh my god.
Is it good?
I haven't had a cookie in so long.
Is it crunchy though? It's really like crunchy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take a nibble. A little tough.
I'm so thirsty, so it's very hard.
Tastes good. It's like a big Chips Ahoy cookie.
Ooh, this.
It's been doing that.
That's the devil.
I kicked my feet up in the recliner and it went on for like 30 minutes.
That's scary.
I couldn't get it to go off either.
Ow. Stop it. Can't see it. Is that Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Why is she looking at a baby? Like that?
It's Alice in Wonderland.
Why are you so low? I can't even swallow. Oh, my throat is too dry to even get it down. I'm so ugly.
Never. Beautiful. Nice. All bundled up.
You're a good man. That's what it's all about. I need a piece. I have to figure this out. Help. bag up here though.
I'll get it for you.
I need it right now. It is really cold in here. What the heck?
Sorry, here you go. Do a switch.
No, do you want to take yours? Okay. Okay, hold on. I don't know what's going on. I'm eating fast. Why aren't you waiting a second? Okay, hold on.
How was she on the way out?
Fine. Oh my god. Holy crap. I'm so thirsty. No matter what I do, it's not good enough. Okay. I have to pee again.
Catching up.
The amount of fluids that they put in are a lot.
Yeah.
I have never had such a dry mouth except for when we had the surgery. Like last time.
You got cold Gatorade?
Oh, it's just so dry.
Crashes someday. I'd ask if you'd like to stay, but I know what you'll say. If you don't get the notion, please pass the potion. Where you was unresponsive, everything is thoughtless. Any final thoughts? Yes. Any final thoughts? Yes. The ocean. I made this bed of blue. Now I'm covered in you. I still wanted to cover you. The ocean. I made this bed of blue.
Okay. Hi guys. Sorry if it's really hard to understand me. My throat is just so dry and sore. It's literally been, I think I woke up at like just before 2 or something. We're finally back in our town, our area. Ryan had to stop into the post office, and then I'll be stopping into the store or Walmart for him to pick up my prescriptions. But I just wanted to kind of explain a little bit about what happened. So we got there at 6:45 and kind of waited in the car for a couple of minutes. Went in at 6:55. Then we checked in. I was brought back to a room pretty quickly. And they just asked questions, had me do a urine sample and change. Everything there went smoothly, although they did do the IV. So right after I got back from changing, they did the IV, and they did it in my hand, which was like ridiculous. The last time they did it like up here. I honestly just prefer in the middle of the elbow, but they did it there last time, and I have a scar. I don't know if you can even see it right here from the band-aid that they put over it, and when I had pulled it off after the shower, it ripped my skin. And even they were saying as they were taking off different as they were taking off all of the stickies and stuff from my they had sticky like monitors on my chest or whatever you call them, like electrode things on my chest, and they were saying that my skin must be like really sensitive or something. Because it just really irritated and made me red and everything like that. So yeah, I changed my urine, got my IV. They pumped me with a lot of saline fluid, like a whole liter. It was a lot, and I felt so bad because right after I changed and got all connected up and ready to go and did my urine sample, I literally had to pee again. And so I was like, so what do I do if I have to pee again? And the nurse was like, well, we can do this, this, and that. And I was like, well, I kind of have to pee again. So she helps me get through detaching, and I had to carry all these things with me to go pee again, which was nice. I had to pee. But then after that, we waited for like maybe an hour. I'm so sorry. The anesthesiologist came, spoke to me a little bit. There was a few nurses and stuff. My doctor came at the very butt end right before the surgery, and we just quickly talked, and he just kind of re-asked where my pain was mostly at. And then said my goodbyes to Brian, which was kind of sad. And that was kind of when I started to get more anxious, because I just like, oh, it's real, we're going. So I was getting a little bit more like, whew. So then they also put these little Velcro-y straps around both of my calves, and they do that because it like compresses your legs, almost like a massage in a way, but it just kind of like closes in and out to help stimulate your legs, to help with blood clots and all that stuff when you're under. So they rolled me through the hospital to a room. Now, last time I was put in like a waiting section, and this time they took me straight to the surgery room. So we went there, and I will say the surgery room is overwhelming, because this time I will say everything went even nicer, and it was a lot nicer than the first time. Not as chaotic feeling. Although when I did first walk in and the nurse was explaining all my stuff, it was just like rapid fire, and I was like, holy crap, like I can't even comprehend all this. It was too early, and I had only gotten like 2 hours of sleep. And sorry, it hurts. So I just, you know, it was hard, but I haven't eaten. So yeah, so once they brought me straight to the surgery room, and then they had me scooch from the bed, the rolly bed, to the operating table. So you just kind of like, they put it next to each other, and you just scooch yourself onto it on your back. And they were playing 80s music, which is really funny. They're like,
something like, you've now entered one of the doctors like, oh, the anesthesiologist was like, you've now entered the 80s. And I was like, all right, I like it. And you know, it was a little overwhelming. You're sitting there, and the surgery room is definitely the most overwhelming spot to be in, just because there's like the robotics, and there's like, it's just full of things, and you have like 5 or 6 people like moving about, doing this, doing that, trying to connect you, trying to do this, this, and that. So you have all these moving parts, and they're all speaking to you and saying something different. And you know, then the anesthesiologist was like, all right, we're gonna get you, you're gonna fall asleep or something, or you're gonna get relaxed. I don't remember exactly what he said, but next thing I know, it was just gone. And then I was like waking up. So I was waking up and sucks. I didn't get any time to relax before my class though.
Whatever, you're not gonna do anything. You're just gonna
no, but it still just sucks to have to like worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, it just sucks. I'm just trying to get my points, but I should pay attention because I need to, but it's just really hard. Oh my gosh,
Oh my Lord Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hands. Look like you're meditating in camera.
Stop it, it hurts. It hurts to laugh, sir. And I have to pee on top of it. This is like so dramatically horrible. You know. Oh my god.
You want me to get like a little fiber thing too?
Yeah, I just, you know, anything that will help me with anything, I'm willing to try. And couldn't that be used in the future too if I ever needed it? Because I seem to have some issues every once in a while that.
I've tried that movie system. It kind of tastes like orange Gatorade or orange tangy. It's pretty good. You just add some into your water. Like even just like one a day, they'll like. Ducks or mallards.
Mallards. I love them. I love baby ducks. They're the cutest ever. So yeah, sorry I had to cut because we were driving to Walmart. Now he's at the pharmacy for me, Walmart pharmacy, picking up my medicines. And yeah, so once I woke up from the surgery, I was just kind of in this little room, confused, waking up slowly, really kind of like bobblehead. And the first words that came out of my mouth, well, the first word was Ryan, and then I kept saying his name, and I was so weak, and the nurse was just like, huh? And I was like, where's Ryan? And she was like, oh, like, he's waiting for you, you'll see him real soon. And I'd only been there for 20 minutes, and they wanted to keep me there for, I'm sorry, these wafers, okay. They wanted to keep me there for a little bit longer, so, and then my heart monitor was kind of like beeping really loud and fast, so I was like, is that normal? Is that okay? She's like, yes, you're normal, you're fine. But I kept looking at it, like feeling like something was wrong. Immediately I noticed that I just felt bloated, and I felt very dazed, very like, it almost feels like your head is air and you're just kind of like moving, and it's just like a weird feeling. And also I just had very like blurry, like delayed vision, which is really strange. Like I couldn't really focus on anything for a little while. I'm still coming out of that daze right now, because it has lasted a lot longer than I thought. But yeah, so that at first I was just very, very dazed, very dizzy, very lightheaded, very just confused. And then I was once, I don't know how I managed to like get across what I wanted to get across and just speak the way I wanted to speak. Even though I probably sounded really stupid, I was able to express properly. And I was just asking all these questions like, where's Ryan? Is that normal? When am I gonna be able to see Ryan? Like, I really need him. And just asking, did everything go okay? Does it look fine? Will I see the doctor? Like, all these different questions. And because I was so like coherent in a way, it didn't sound or appear that way, but mentally on the inside I was very coherent and aware to the best of my ability. Once the nurse saw that, she rolled me on back over to the room, and I felt really happy for Ryan because he was able to just stay in that room instead of in a waiting room. And they had nurses come and talk to him and keep him updated. Basically the consensus is that I'm fully at stage 3, so no longer in that mid range. I've progressed, or did progress. I was, there was a lot, and my doctor said it was very deep with the nerves, and it was like a very deep endometriosis. And he had to use the robotic assistance, which he did not have to use the first time because it was so meticulous and difficult, and he just had to be really careful with nerves and all those things. So yes, as far as I know, that's what it was like. So very deep, a ton more than before. He said he was just like, I removed a lot, but he said he got everything. So also prescribing me 2 different pain medicines, a new birth control, and Oralissa. The Oralissa is not approved by insurance, so he has to go another route to try to speak to them and get that approved somehow. And right now we're going to see if the birth control and pain medicine is all taken care of that we can get right now. And then they also mentioned to get some sort of like a fiber like help, because one of the pain medicines can cause like constipation or something. I don't know, but I just don't want to have to deal with anything like that. So we're getting that as well. But yeah, then I had to wait for quite a while longer. I was still very dazed, very in that lightheaded, like confused, even though I was still coherent on the inside and asking questions and all that kind of stuff. It's just like the physical aspect They wanted me to pee, and this is really kind of funny or kind of sad, I don't know, but the first time I was like, I drank so much water because I was so thirsty, and I'm still like, I don't know, nothing is helping. It literally feels like my mouth and throat is sandpaper. But yeah, I drank so much water, and I was like, I didn't feel like I had to immediately pee, but he had numbed me so much, so I didn't really know. So I was like, yeah, I'll go try and pee, and the nurse helped me get over in there and helped me in there for a couple minutes before giving me a second to try. And I sat there and I was waiting, because once you pee, then for me at least, once I peed, then I could get dressed and I can start to kind of get ready to go. But I couldn't pee the first time, like nothing happened, and I literally got back into the room and I got so sad. I started to cry. I was like, I just want to go home. Like, it just made me like so emotional for some reason. I just wanted to pee and get out of there. So I had to wait. I waited probably another like 20 plus minutes, drinking more water, trying to get myself like acclimated and more aware and all that kind of stuff. And then finally I was able to pee, which was great. Then I was able to get dressed. That was kind of hard because even though I have these sweatpants, I don't know what it is. They were still so hard to get up. And then of course putting on your socks, that was kind of hard. Ryan did help me with my socks and shoes, which was nice. But the tops that I chose were pretty easy, so that was really nice. I was able to get them on fully myself, which was great. But when it came to like the socks, I definitely needed Ryan's help. But yeah, and then I had the pad and the granny panties and all that kind of stuff. And then they finally gave me all my information. They wheeled me out of there in a little wheelchair, got in the car, drove the 40 minutes back to our town. I've had my heating pad sitting here, protecting the seatbelt from pushing too hard. And then we stopped at the post office. We're here at Walmart, and then we're just gonna head home. I know that I'm pumped with a lot of air. I can feel it, and it hurts, and I'm in a lot of pain. But we're gonna head home and take care of what we need to take care of. So, see you there.